Glass is everywhere, woven seamlessly into the fabric of our daily lives, often so quietly that we barely notice its presence. But, we often forget just how amazing it really is. It's one of those materials that's so common, we take it for granted, yet it's nothing short of magical. It lets sunlight fill our homes, warming our rooms and brightening our mornings, yet it keeps out rain, wind, and the chill of winter, acting as a silent barrier between us and the elements. We look through it every single day, whether it's a window framing the world outside, a phone screen connecting us to friends, or even the windshield of a car guiding us safely on the road. Glass makes our buildings brighter, filling offices and homes with natural light, and our cars safer, shielding us from harm while letting us see the road ahead. It helps us see the world and, honestly, connect with others. Whether we're waving to a friend through a window or sharing a smile across a glass door, just think about a world without glass for a second. Imagine cities without gleaming towers, homes without sunlight, and rooms that feel closed off and dark. There would be no skyscrapers shining in the city, no reflections of clouds and sky dancing on glass facades, and no breathtaking skylines, no mirrors to see your face each morning, no way to check your smile or get ready for the day ahead. Even science would struggle. No test tubes to mix chemicals, no microscope slides to unlock the secrets of life, no beakers or flasks for experiments. Glass is silent but powerful, shaping how we live, work, and play. It's there in the background, making life brighter, safer, and more connected. What's most impressive is how glass can be clear or colored, strong enough to protect us or delicate enough to become art. Transforming sunlight into rainbows or stories into stained glass masterpieces. It can take almost any shape, from bottles that hold our drinks, to fiber optics that carry the world's information, to intricate sculptures and everyday objects. It is both art and science, a true marvel of human invention, shaped by fire, imagination, and centuries of discovery. But here's the real twist. Almost all glass starts as something simple: sand, just ordinary grains, transformed by heat and human ingenuity. The story of how sand becomes a window is a journey full of fire, skill, and, honestly, some amazing machines that push the limits of technology and creativity. Let's dive into this incredible transformation and discover the everyday magic behind the glass that shapes our world. The fascinating story of glass begins thousands of years ago, deep in the ancient world. Long before modern technology, people were already experimenting with the materials around them, often without even realizing the significance of their discoveries. In places like Egypt and Mesopotamia, some of the earliest civilizations, people stumbled upon glass almost by accident. They didn't set out to invent it, but their curiosity and daily activities led to one of humanity's most important materials. According to legend, a group of merchants stopped to cook their food on a sandy beach. They used blocks of natron, a type of salt, to prop up their pots. As the fire burned hot, the sand and natron melted together. When the flames died down and the ashes cooled, the merchants found a strange, shiny substance left behind: glass. This accidental discovery would change the world forever. At first, glass was incredibly rare and precious. Only the wealthiest and most powerful people could afford to own glass beads, tiny bottles, or decorative objects. These early glass items were treasured, often used as symbols of status and luxury. The ancient Egyptians, in particular, became skilled at using glass for jewelry, amulets, and beautiful decorations. They valued its bright colors and magical light-catching qualities, believing glass had protective and mystical powers. Over time, people experimented and learned more about how to make and shape glass. They built special furnaces and developed new techniques, slowly turning glassmaking into an art and a science. The Romans made a huge leap forward by inventing glass blowing. This revolutionary method allowed them to create cups, jars, and even windows much more quickly and easily than before. Suddenly, glass objects became more common and accessible. During the Middle Ages, glass found its way into homes and, most famously, into churches. Stained glass windows filled cathedrals with vibrant colors and light, telling stories and inspiring awe in everyone who saw them. As centuries passed, glassmaking spread across Europe. Factories began to appear, and each new discovery made glass more useful, more beautiful, and more affordable for ordinary people. Today, glass is produced on a massive scale in high-tech factories. We use it for everything from windows and bottles to smartphones and fiber optics. Yet, at its core, the magical transformation from simple sand to sparkling glass remains the same. The ancient wonder of glass continues to inspire us, now powered by modern science and technology, but still rooted in that first accidental discovery on a sandy beach so many centuries ago. Every piece of glass starts with sand. Not just any sand will do, though. Glassmakers need very pure sand, called silica sand. This sand is found in special places, often old riverbeds, beaches, or deserts. The sand must be clean and have very few impurities. Mining silica sand is a big job. Workers use machines to scoop sand from the earth. Sometimes they dig deep pits. Other times, the sand is washed out of riverbanks. The sand is then loaded into trucks and taken to factories for cleaning. Cleaning the sand is important. Any dirt, clay, or small stones must be removed. Factories use water and screens to wash and filter the sand. Sometimes chemicals help remove tiny bits of iron or other minerals. The goal is to get sand that is almost pure white. Only the best, cleanest sand becomes glass. This careful sorting means the final glass will be strong and clear, without unwanted colors or flaws. Clean sand is the first step toward a perfect window or bottle. Pure sand alone doesn't make the best glass. To turn sand into glass, factories mix it with other ingredients. The most common mix includes soda ash, sodium carbonate, and limestone, which is calcium carbonate. Soda ash helps the sand melt at lower temperatures. Limestone makes the glass strong and less likely to dissolve in water. All the ingredients are carefully weighed and mixed together in big, spinning drums. Sometimes factories add broken glass, called cullet, to the mix. Using recycled glass saves energy because it melts faster than sand. It's a smart way to reuse old bottles and windows. Before melting, the mix must be checked for purity. Small samples are tested in labs. Skilled workers look for anything that might cause bubbles or streaks in the finished glass. Only the best batches move forward to the next stage. Once the mix is perfect, it's ready for the most dramatic part of the journey, the fiery furnace that will transform these simple powders into liquid glass. Now comes the most exciting part, melting the sand and other ingredients. The mix goes into a huge furnace, sometimes even longer than a school bus. Inside, temperatures reach over 1,700 degrees Celsius, which is more than 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's actually hotter than lava from a volcano. As the mix heats up, the sand, soda ash, and limestone all melt together. They turn into this glowing, honey-like liquid. This whole process takes hours. The furnace has to be kept at just the right temperature. If it's too cool, the sand won't melt completely. But if it's too hot, the glass can become runny and really hard to control. Sometimes factories add special chemicals to create colored glass. For green glass, they add iron. For blue, cobalt. These small changes make a big difference in the final look. The molten glass must be stirred and checked often. Skilled workers and computers both watch for problems. Only when the mix is smooth and bubble-free does it move to the next step, shaping it into sheets or other forms. Turning hot, liquid glass into sheets is a process called float glass. This method revolutionized the glass industry, making it possible to produce large, flawless sheets of glass efficiently and consistently. The molten glass is poured onto a bath of molten tin, where it spreads out evenly. The tin bath is kept at a high temperature so the glass remains liquid and can flow smoothly across the surface. This makes the glass flat and smooth, kind of like a calm lake. The surface of the tin is perfectly level, which helps the glass form a flawless, mirror-like finish. Gravity and surface tension do most of the work, creating sheets with perfect surfaces. The glass naturally levels itself out, eliminating bumps or waves that could distort the final product. As the glass floats, it slowly cools and becomes solid. This gradual cooling is essential to prevent stress and imperfections from forming inside the glass. The edges are trimmed to make neat, even sheets. Precision cutting ensures that each sheet meets exact size requirements for its intended use. Machines can control the thickness, depending on whether the glass is for windows, mirrors, or something else. Adjusting rollers and speed allows for a wide range of thicknesses, from ultra-thin for electronics to thick panes for safety glass. The whole process moves smoothly, with the hot glass gently flowing from one stage to the next. Automation and careful monitoring keep the production line running efficiently, producing miles of glass every day. Next, the new glass sheets go through a long tunnel called an annealing layer. This tunnel is a crucial part of the process, stretching for many meters inside the factory. Here, the temperature drops gradually. The glass is carefully cooled over a period of hours, allowing internal stresses to relax. This slow cooling is important. If the glass were to cool too quickly, it would become brittle and prone to breaking. If glass cools too fast, it can crack or break. Sudden temperature changes cause thermal shock, which can ruin an entire batch. By controlling the cooling, factories make the glass strong and safe. Properly annealed glass is much more durable and can withstand everyday stresses without shattering. Finally, the cooled glass is inspected. Quality control teams check every sheet to ensure it meets strict standards. Workers look for bubbles, scratches, or other flaws. Even the smallest imperfection can affect the glass's strength or appearance, so careful inspection is vital. Only glass that passes these tests moves forward. Approved sheets are sent on for further processing, such as cutting, coating, or shipping to customers around the world. Everything else is recycled and melted down to try again. This reduces waste and helps make the glass industry more sustainable, as old glass can be reused indefinitely. Making perfect glass takes both high-tech machines and skilled people. Computers control temperatures and mixing, but human workers still play a big role. They watch the process closely, ready to fix problems fast. Even a small mistake can ruin a whole batch of glass. One of the biggest challenges is avoiding bubbles. Bubbles can make glass weak or cloudy. Workers check samples in special lights, searching for tiny flaws. If they find a problem, they adjust the mix or temperature right away. Another challenge is keeping the glass pure. Dust or bits of metal can ruin a whole sheet. That's why factories are kept very clean. Workers wear special clothes to stop dirt from getting into the mix. Machines are cleaned and checked every day. It's teamwork. Machines bring speed and power, but skilled workers bring experience and sharp eyes. Together they make glass that is strong, clear, and ready for the world. Once the glass sheets are cool and perfect, it's time for finishing touches. Special machines cut the big sheets into the right sizes. Some glass will become windows for homes or offices. Other sheets are cut for car windshields, phone screens, or mirrors. Edges are often polished to remove sharpness. Some glass is given extra coatings to block heat or make it shatterproof. Stamps and labels are added so people know where each sheet was made. It's careful, detailed work. Next, glass sheets are packed safely for delivery. They're stacked with soft pads between them and wrapped to protect from scratches or breaks. Trucks carry them to building sites, stores, or factories around the world. Factories also collect leftover pieces and broken glass. This glass is crushed and sent back into the mix as cullet. Recycling saves energy and resources, helping the environment while making new glass. The journey from sand to window is long and full of science and skill. At every step, people and machines work together to create something strong, clear, and beautiful. It's a process that mixes ancient traditions with modern technology. Glass is more than a building material. It connects us, letting us see the world, stay safe, and enjoy light in our homes. Its uses keep growing from solar panels to smartphone screens. Yet each piece still begins with simple, humble sand. The next time you look through a window or tap your phone, remember the journey behind that smooth, clear surface. From dusty grains of sand to shining sheets of glass, it's a story of invention, dedication, and everyday wonder. Glass truly is the magic we live with every day.